Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to 3Y TV. And tonight, it's round 16 of the OSCA Xfinity Series, and it's the Memorial Day 127 here at the virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway. No place more appropriate to be tonight here. And I am your host, Mike, and along with me is Carlos. And I'm a little disappointed, Carlos. I thought there would maybe be a little sassier name for it, but
no, not at all. I thought about it, but I just feel like it could really be taken the wrong way.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, and great to be here at Charlotte. Things heating up here in the playoffs, that's for sure. Johnny Eckert, though, kind of the one heating things up here. As you see, the point standings has a pretty sizable lead over teammate DJ Weeks, who had a pretty good run last week at Dover. And Dylan Thomas hanging on right now as well in the third position. As you see the rest of the running order. Some of these guys in the back here tonight might be playing the strategy game, as it's going to be pretty important here tonight to be saving tires out on this mile-and-a-half speedway here in Charlotte. And we'll be getting ready to go here in just a little bit, winding down practice. Austin Beers, you see him 7th in the points. He's on top of the speed charts right now. And see if that holds up. He ran earlier this week, ran a OSCA series race at Charlotte, won the pole for that, so he does have some speed here. So he might be a guy trying to mix things up a little bit in the point standings as we get going. And qualifying will commence here in just a few moments. And no Matthew Bayuk today. He's actually heading to Charlotte for the ARCA race.
What a loser.
Hopefully, yeah, I know. Well, we do kind of wish him the best luck, but I'm sure he's gonna tell us who's gonna win the race after he watches the broadcast, on replay at like midnight whenever he gets to Charlotte tonight. So he'll cheat it up here a little bit as practice is over. Qualifying is underway now. We'll see if any cars come out right away. Maybe wait till the track's cool. One guy not waiting. Dave Carpenter in that 71 machine, taking time. And I actually forgot to talk about the race lengths here. 2 halves per usual, 43 laps per half. And again, in the chase, no inverts between the halves. So where you finish in half number 1 is where you're going to start in half number 2. And with 43 laps per half, again, as per usual, pit strategy will be a factor here tonight.
There's a factor earlier tonight. Run.
It was a factor earlier tonight, as your strategy didn't pay off. Well, it paid off.
No,
it paid off.
My objective did not. I did not achieve my objective, but my strategy was top notch.
Your strategy was top notch. My strategy was iffy, but it.
Here's my race ratings for me in that race. Strategy 100%, talent 0%.
Oh, see, yeah, that's. I'll give myself talent 5, just because I had to drive. I took 2 tires in the ladder series race here earlier. But we're up here in the booth, and we got top 10, so I think that's something to hang our hats on. We'll see what these boys can do out here tonight. Right now, Carpenter early pole sitter with 9 cars currently taking time. And there you see the 98 of Fred Anderson filling in for Zach Roethlisberger here tonight. There's Dallas Myhand in that pink Mohawk Foundation Ford. He's currently sitting 3rd in the standings. It actually looked like Carpenter going out early is actually paying off, still holding on to that 2nd spot. Nick Indelcato getting the pole as of right now. Johnny Eckert just laid down his lap. He's currently 3rd on the scoring sheet. And there's the Land Shark, Kynan Jones. We'll see what strategy he's got going on tonight. Once again, I think he doesn't have faith that he can pull off strategy, but I think with the tire wear we're going to see here tonight, it's definitely going to play a factor. especially if we get cautions. Some of these guys doing something different than what the leaders do. There's Dustin Dewer in the 32. Memory lanes forward. Oh, getting sideways. And that's going to be a tricky spot, as me and Carlos talked about before the race when we ran the ladder series race here at Charlotte. And it was in the trucks, but that turn 4, that wall will jump up and bite you. And you can get a combination of tight, pushing towards the wall, or you get loose. And we see Dusty kind of look like his rear end slid on his number 32 Ford. There we see Adam Peeler, one of the beautiful looking machines there. Paying homage to the old warbirds back in World War II. There's Dylan Thomas currently sitting 3rd in the point standings coming into tonight. See where he can get on the leaderboard. Kynan Jones gets into the top 5. Right behind Johnny Eckert with a lap of 30.62. Ooh, Thomas looks like he pushed a little bit close to the wall. See where he's going to end up. He jumps up to 10th in the standings. There's DJ Weeks, guy chasing his teammate Johnny Eckert. Does he have anything for him tonight? We'll see where he's going to land on the board. He's choosing that high line through 3 and 4. He's going to get a good run on exit. Seemed like no issues out of the corner. I think it might be his first lap coming in at in the 22nd position. Austin Beers, the guy who was fastest in practice, he is now 5th in the standings, but I believe still have one more lap. Kean Raleigh jumps up to the 2nd position, and that's 75, back in action after missing Dover last week. DJ Weeks there with his 2nd lap. He moves up into the top 10 in the 7th position. Looks like almost everyone now has taken their times, and it is official. Nick Indelcato is your pole sitter here tonight for the Memorial Day 127. Kean Raleigh will start alongside, and we'll get the starting lineup here for you. And Westergreen, I didn't even see him jump up to 4th on the leaderboards. Good job for him and the Sad Racing Ford there. So again, 43 laps per half. No invert, as what we don't see in the chase. The field's getting ready to go.
I apologize. It looks like our graphics are down.
Oh, the graphics are down. So
yep. We got our redundancy secondary graphics up.
So well, that happens. Technical difficulties. So
that's why
Kynan Jones holds on to that ace spot. What's that?
That's why I planned for this.
See, you're always a planner. I like that. I do it. Yeah, that's a good thing. Vincent Isabella in 9th. Steven Schumann, old hot shoes, qualifying in the 10th position. Nicholas Monticelli, who has joined Fat Racing here, starting this week in the 27. Well, you heard him here last week in the booth here at Dover, so see how he's our comrade here. Will run here tonight, rolling off in the 11th position. Brian Osborne qualifying 14th. I believe he was 3rd in practice, so he's got some speed. We'll see how he moves up through the field. Brent Jones back in the lineup here tonight in 17th in the number 89. Good to see him back out there. I believe he was another one who missed last week at Dover. Adam Tepe in the 18, rolling off in the 18th position. And tonight we do have 29 cars that will be rolling off the grid here. Looks like some of these guys are getting ready to roll here. You see the cars moving up. They always have here, Charlotte, a showman's racetrack. Always got to line the cars up diagonally here. You know, personally, Carlos, I never like that when you have one lap to go to green and you got to form that field, especially when you have a bigger field of like 40 cars, 43 cars. It can be pretty rough to catch the field.
And it was almost rough in the morning. Sorry, in the earlier race.
Yeah, it was rough enough, and I think, it was There's about 20-some cars in that field as well. And to get that field bunched up, I believe someone lost it on the pace laps there too.
No, the 15 almost lost it.
Almost lost it. So Indel Cotto will lead them off here. We see the field forming up, getting ready to go. Pick your favorite driver. See if they're going to finish up front. You see the drivers highlighted in yellow. Those are your playoff contenders. Get Johnny Eckert, points leader, rolling off in the 6th position.
Oh man, the troubles continue. I've lost my secondary feed.
Oh boy. Technical difficulties all over the place tonight, but hopefully we'll get it through here. So 42 laps, I thought it was 43, so sorry about that.
You lied.
40, I did lie. One last lap of action, but now the pace truck dives down pit road. Indel Cotto will lead him into the green flag, and we are racing here in the Memorial Day 127 from Charlotte. Indel Cotto getting the good jump going down into turn number 1. Austin Beers trying to show that speed, getting right on the inside alongside Kean Rally. Coming out of turn number 2. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. Johnny Eckert sideways. No caution. Looked like he got into the wall there a little bit, but he's going to fade. Could be huge, as he's going to go all the way to the back of the pack here. About in the 27th position.
Oh, somebody else is spinning.
Oh, we got another spinner. Cars are...
Oh, Lineman!
Oh! Oh, Lineman. Oh, man. I think it's Kynan. Lineman in the barrels. He's stuck. And he's going to have to take the tow. No caution on the speedway. There you see the damage. And that's always the worst fear. Once they added the roval, they added that pit wall right there to the end as well. And now we do have a caution on the speedway as well. So yellow flag is out. A lot of crazy things going on here. And uh-oh. Oh, and he did a good job trying to stay off the 96, but at the cost of him running into those barrels and getting stuck.
Here's a cost caution
for him not getting anyone else involved. Oh, old hot shoe Schumann and Osborne. Ooh, little contact. Ooh, excuse me. And in the wall. Oh man, who was that getting into him there? I didn't quite make out who made the contact. That might have been Ray Bracey in the 69, I believe. Making some heavy contact there with Schumann. It looked like just light contact. Schumann shutting the door. And Osborne unable to back off in time. There's the heavy contact there between the 69 and 24. We're already seeing some cars coming down pit road. So 42 laps. And hearing the fuel run is right around the 36 to 39 range. So with this caution, definitely possible to be able to stretch it to the rest of the way on fuel, as we see. Oh, excuse me. Most of the, believe the top 10 stayed out on the racetrack. Or wait, no, is the scoring messed up?
Scoring might be messed up. That's actually a good thing the caution came out, because I am having issues right now with our secondary system.
Okay, we are having issues. Actually, I do believe Western Green is coming off pit road. So yeah, the top 10 have stayed out on the racetrack here. There you see Kean Rally taking over those top spots, staying out on the racetrack.
Didn't mean to math it up, my bad.
Ooh, I had to math it up a little bit. So your top 10 right now: Kean Rally, Vincent Isabella, Nicholas Monticelli on his new team there running 3rd, Dylan Thomas in 4th, and Dallas Myhan round out the top 5. You got Brent Jones, Adam Peeler, Shane DeMantova, Cody Mclean, and Jordan Tarbell all staying out under this caution here. Yes, thank you. As we might be getting the 1 to go to green this time by. Nope, still under caution here on lap 5 of 42. So the guys getting their lap backs. I do believe we do see The Outlaw Racing Boys coming down pit road once again to top off on fuel to give them a little more insurance to see if they can make it the rest of the way. It's going to be close for the guys that pitted. We'll see who can try to make it the rest of the way, or we might have more cautions, and that could even benefit the guys that stayed out. But even the few laps we did have under green, it could greatly change the run you'll get on these older tires. Again, having a little connection difficulties, it looks like, back on this racetrack. It's actually now, though. Okay, now we're 1 to green here. Should be going to green just a few more moments.
What? What did you say?
A few more moments.
Okay, it's just,
is that weird?
Like,
is that weird?
No, you're probably right. It was probably just me that probably just heard it wrong or something.
Yeah. All right, pace truck down on pit road once again. Kean Rally leading him to the green flag. Gets a good jump over Vincent Isabella. We're back racing here on lap number 6. That's field single files out in the top 5. Everyone trying to get those tires heated up once again. Coming down the backstretch, see some of those guys on fresh tires trying to work their way back up through the field. Austin Beers already moved up into the 8th position. He's coming through the field pretty quick. Now he is alongside the 56 there of Shane DiMantova. I think he's got a red, white, and blue scheme Memorial Day. Adam Peeler running on the outside, trying to hold on to that 10th position, but he's alongside Nick Indelcato. Actually, that's actually for the 9th position. Running on the high side, he's gonna get a good run out of the corner. Indelcato with those little bit fresher tires. Oh, side by side. Indelcato looks like he's got the advantage now, and he does clear him. So far, your top 4, 5 guys who stayed out on the racetrack still holding on pretty strong with the older tires. Indelcato looking to come up front after starting on the pole. Trying to work his way through the field right now. Beer's doing a little bit better. He's cracked the top 5, and he's going to go for more. Tries to look at the inside of Brett Jones going into turn number 1. Indelcato gets turned by Mantova. Peeler's involved. Oops. And the caution is out here again. Second caution on lap number 9. And contact between the 56 and the 7. And Indelcato not happy over the radio. But from all fairness, it looked like it was just hard racing, and Shane was on those older tires trying to dig as hard as he could. And unfortunately for Indelcato, he got in the corner. We might have some. And we might have had, an incident between the 7 and 56 on the racetrack under caution. So that could be an interesting, and Indelcato, he's out of here. So, wow. So after the race, after they got lined up there, we see getting his retaliation. It felt like he was done wrong. Oh boy. Get another look here at the replay. Coming in cold trickle hot. Getting into the 56. And not liked by the man upstairs, Vic Bloom, and he has been removed from the race. And we have more cars down pit road once again as well. We got a lot going on here on the speedway. Top 9 stay out. Kean Rally still has yet to pit. He might have a shot to make it to the end of the race here now. And Johnny Eckert moving up to the 9th position, you see, after he pitted under our previous caution. So, wow, what an interesting turn of events here early on in the going. It looked like, Mantova, Shane DiMantova came in just, trying to dig deep, made some contact. I don't think it looked anything too malicious. And Indocado, he's had run-ins with other drivers in the past, probably felt like he was done wrong there again, and unfortunately took his frustrations out on the racetrack. But now we'll have that brought out our second caution here of the night. And I'm going to be still curious to see what strategy wins here with guys coming down pit road. Once again, David Westergreen, I believe he's one of the top guys. Brent Jones, I believe, came down pit road as well. Dallas Myhand, he's the leader of the guys who just came down pit road under this second caution.
I have good news.
You have good news.
I finally have the second camera up and running.
Ooh. So no more technical difficulties, hopefully, after...
Started out a bit hot, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Calm down now.
Hey, it happens.
Got a little roasty toasty there.
Hey, it's getting that time of year. Although here in Wisconsin, it's still a little seasonably cool, but I'll take it. We got the 1 to go to green this time by Keen Rally's choosing the inside line. Vincent Isabella will be up top in second. Monticelli still holding on to that 3rd spot. Good run for him. Austin Beers on the outside. The freshest tires out of the top 5 right now. Kynan Jones up there too. Could be restarting this race in the 6th position. See how it plays out. We'll get going back to green with 30 laps to go here in half number 1. Pace truck dives down pit road. Keen's going to hit the loud pedal here. We're back under green flag racing. Good jump for the 75. Isabella and Beers trying to battle for that 2nd spot going into turn 1. A lot of blocking going on there, but everything single files out between the top 5 at the moment. See Osborne and DJ Weeks battling for position. We're here right behind. We're on board with Brent Jones. And Obi got the 3-wide TV multicam back. Brent Jones kind of fading a little bit, going back to the 11th position, trying to get back into rhythm. And up top, we have Johnny Eckert, currently in the 9th position, points leader coming in. We've seen him get sideways right on at the start of this race. Able to rebound, use a little bit of strategy, but here we got a battle for the lead up front. Isabella on the inside. Old Blue Wheels, here he comes. I had to mention the Blue Wheels, at least once during the broadcast here, and he's going to make it happen as he goes for the lead. He's even kind of got a blue car there, the Altel car with chrome. I kind of like it, kind of digging that. But he's unable to make that pass around the 75, and Kean Rally is going to hold on to that top spot as he's trying to make that pass for lead. Isabella unable to do so. Beers with the freshest tires out of the bunch, sitting there waiting, ready to pounce. See Brent Jones running. He's got a special red, white, and blue scheme for his car here tonight. Trying to get back into that 11th position around Chris Jordan. So we're going to see a lot of comers and goers with the guys that stayed out on the older tires, but 2 guys that haven't pitted yet are your top 2. Kean Rally and Vincent Isabella. Ooh, excuse me. I lost my feed there with something.
It's fine on everybody's end. It's fine on everybody's end.
Oh, okay. No one else could. I'm still wondering what the heck I was looking at.
I'm getting some more tech issues. Hold on.
Okay, okay, but you guys are still seeing this great battle. I got it back now here too, with Rally and Isabella. Beer's kind of fading back a little bit. I don't know if that's a strategy to save those tires because he knows he has fresher tires than the guys in front of him. But there's a couple guys in behind him, like Westergreen, trying to move up, charge through the field. That just came down under our last caution. But it is right now a 3-car breakaway with a swarm of bees behind Monticelli, who's currently holding on to that 4th spot. But he's got DJ Weeks, Westergreen, Osborne right on his tail. Now DJ Weeks is going to make the look on the inside. Oh, and as Westergreen was going to take a look under Monticelli, my hand almost took a peek, almost were 3 wide going through the tri-oval there. That could have been bad. But everyone able to stay no contact. Keep it going. 24 laps to go here in half number 1. Kean Rally right now looking like a genius, not coming down pit road, but that 2nd spot also in jeopardy for Vincent Isabella, as now Austin Beers does get around him in the 19 machine. Right now, man, looks like put almost a hitch right up behind the 97. Westergreen's falling right close to that bumper. My hand wants to try to break him up there a little bit. Watching now Dylan Thomas trying to work his way back up through the field. But he scored back in the 15th position. Go back to the 3-wide TV multicam. Oh boy, oh, Carpenter washes up the track a little bit. Thomas had to get out of the gas and was able to keep going. Now Brent Jones trying to crack into the top 10 now after coming down pit road. He's looking under Osborne coming out of turn 4. Looks like he'll get that spot. Brent Jones up into the 9th spot. Osborne now kind of washed up the racetrack, going to lose a couple more spots. Now he's battling his teammate, Chris Jordan. Oh, alongside Kenton in the 06. Almost making contact with Osborne there. There's a gaggle of cars right behind that 15. They're looking to ready to pounce. And oh, Kenton goes around. Caution's out. Fred Anderson involved. So caution number 3 is out. Kenton, who's having a good run here tonight, gets turned, and that goes up in smoke here, at least in half number 1. Just know Austin Beers did work his way up into the lead before this caution came out. It was kind of hard to see from that angle. It looked like Jordan got a little sideways. I think Kenton probably checked up just a little bit, and Osborne really couldn't see what was going on ahead of him as they were battling hard for this position. Oh, there you see the bump there between Jordan and Kenton. That kind of accordion effect, and unfortunately for the 06, that's going to wreck his half here as he was just outside the top 10 before that wreck happened. Now we see a lot of guys coming down pit road. I believe everybody this time. Maybe Peeler in the 07 staying out on the racetrack, only car to do so.
He came in on lap 10.
He did come in at lap 10, so he has pitted, but choosing to stay out here. So everyone's getting their fresh tires, see who wins the race off pit road. Kean Rally's got the good spot. Beers, I think, is going to beat him. Rally 2nd, Isabella 3rd. I believe my hand just beat out Johnny Eckert for the 5th position. So there's the lonely man, did not come down pit road. We'll see if he maybe comes down pit road once again. Trying to get that lap out. They're asking him, is he he gonna stay out? So he is choosing to stay out because saving a set of tires. I just noticed he has the Trackhouse Racing little swoosh in the 07 there. It's all part of the tire strategy that getting a limited number of sets here for each half. Some of these guys like Westergreen has chosen to come down pit road every time now. I'm wondering how many sets they have left. We do only have 18 laps to go, so it's possible to manage them. And now Peeler with 1 to go. Doubling up, Peeler chooses the bottom line. Austin Beers on top. They're giving Peeler a little crap for staying out on old tires, but do like the strategies, doing something different, sometimes thinking outside the box. Gets you, can pay off. We'll see what happens. We've seen guys in 3rd and 4th stay out on tires. First time they came down pit road was this last caution here. Able to gain a lot of track position from it. We'll see what happens here as the pace truck's going to dive down pit road. Green flag's back out. Adam Peeler getting back on the gas, getting pretty smooth, gets a good jump over Austin Beers. Ooh, excuse me. Oh boy, that one was not. Oh, Peeler, gets sideways through the corner there on those old tires. He's going to lose a couple spots. As Keen Rally moves to the top spot, Beers is going to look to the inside down the backstretch. And now Keen way up the racetrack. Peeler's 3 wide. And they see they collect it. They keep on going. It looked pretty hairy there for a second. Isabella moves up into the 2nd spot. And how about Johnny Eckert? I think he's been about in every position out in the field here tonight. What looked like maybe a chance for some of these guys to gain some points. Here's Johnny Eckert running 3rd once again. But of course, 16 laps to go, coming to 15 laps to go as they hit the stripe. Austin Beers, your leader. Isabella in 2nd, Eckert 3rd, Myhand 4th, and Kean Rally rounds out your top 5 at the moment. But Myhand, he's been looking hungry. He's been taking peeks every chance he gets, trying to make his move, moving up through the field. He's got some speed out here tonight. And of course, you got a couple other guys that like to dig 110% every lap, and that's in top 2 right now. The old short track kid and old blue wheels is now Johnny Eckert. Gonna look on the inside. Oh, and he washes up the racetrack. I think he had to get out of a little bit. But still holding side by side. They're gonna drag race down the backstretch. Light edge right now to Isabella, but can he hold on? Oh, they almost make contact. Isabella gets sideways, and he's gonna fall back into the 4th position. Nice save there for Isabella. He's got to collect himself, try to work his way back up to the top 3. But he's looking in his rearview mirror. Sees those guys, Isabella, DJ Weeks, Westergreen, Thomas, and Brett Jones running in the 8th position. Sorry. See, he's making a move on the inside. Dylan Thomas. And this is on board with Brett Jones right now?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
See the laser focus there, Brett Jones. Hey, you know, he's been a teammate of mine for a while, and I never knew he had such a cool racing setup there. A little onboard camera. He's probably streaming right now. on his Twitch channel.
We were also working with another driver, but unfortunately, there was some technical difficulties. So we'll try to see if we can get them for the next race.
Oh, nice. I kind of like this. Now we have like the tri-box here. Watching the onboard of Brent Jones on the bottom and his roof cam as well on the left. The top of your screen. See DJ Weeks currently holding on to that 5th spot. Keep both hands on the wheel, Brent. You're running good. He's running the 8th spot. Good run for him so far. 10 laps to go. Trying to hang on to that top 10 run here. You see, that's got to be a pretty, brave thing to do to have a camera on it. Maybe it's because, I probably have weird faces when I race, and I'm not the best.
Oh, I've seen people pick their nose, but I wasn't showing them because I can still see their driver cameras, even though I'm not showing them to you guys right now.
Oh, that's that's definitely possible. I've probably done it under caution and done some weird stuff. It's pick the nose, eat the boogers, flick the boogers at the camera.
All right.
Oh!
All right.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Dallas Myhan takes over the top spot. Over Austin Beers, almost some contact there as Johnny Eckert tried to move up through the field there as well. So Myhan's showing a lot of pace here tonight, able to get that lead. Austin Beers trying to fight whip for it back. Right now, 3-car battle. It's bringing Isabella back in the mix now. 4-car battle, and the guys behind them with DJ Weeks, Westergreen, looking to join the riffraff as well. As I'm having a little, there we go, difficulties.
That should be the last of me doing that to you.
Oh, okay. As now Johnny Eckert moves into the 2nd spot. And now it's he's going to try to close in on Dallas Myhan, our leader, now with 7 laps to go. And it could be anyone. Oh, Beers getting into the wall there. That's gonna hurt him quite a bit, and that's gonna move Isabella now into the 3rd position. And now Beers trying to rebound, look on the inside of Isabella going down the backstretch. Nothing doing at the moment. So man, this could be anyone's race here. 6 laps to go. Things are getting heated here in the closing laps of the Memorial Day 127 half number 1. Come to 5 to go. Myhan still holding on to the top spot. There you see Carpenter moving up into the 8th position. Dylan Thomas trying to hang on to that top 10 spot as he's battling for that championship. Not looking good when you see Johnny Eckert currently holding on to the 2nd spot. You see another playoff contender, Adam Tepe, going into the corner, overdrives it a little bit, almost making contact with the 03. This is the battle now for 9th spot. 4 laps to go here in half number 1. Isabella making a late race charge, trying to close in on the back bumper. There you see the point standings coming into tonight, so a lot on the line for these drivers. You see Isabella back in the 5th spot, 40 points out. A win here could certainly boost his championship odds. You see, he at the very least wants to get around that 90 of Johnny Eckert. You see Westergreen, or Myhan as well. A chase contender holding on to that top spot. 3 laps to go. Isabella moves into the 2nd spot. Does he have anything for Dallas Myhan? We're about to find out. Laps are winding down here at Charlotte for half number 1. Coming to line, 2 laps to go. Last time by about a half a tenth quicker. Vincent Isabella, so he's closing in. It's one thing to catch him, it's another thing to pass. And Isabella running the Ryan Newman 2002 All-Star scheme, and maybe ironically enough, it was a last lap pass over Dale Earnhardt Jr. that got him that win. Can he relive that magic? We're about to find out as we get the white flag. One more lap to go. Can Dallas Mahan hold on? Lap's pretty even that time by. Vincent's going to have to charge hard with those blue wheels if he's going to have a shot. Coming out of turn 2, Mahan still holds on to that position. Isabella's going to have to dig deep going into 3. Does he have anything for him?
He tried.
Isabella, oh, he tried. He dug deep. Nothing doing. Coming out of turn 4, Dallas Mahan brings the Mohawk Foundation forward into victory lane here in the Memorial Day 127. Half number 1. Isabella comes home second. Beers third. Eckert falls back to 4th. DJ Weeks 5th. Westergreen 6th. Your top 6 guys, playoff guys. And how about Brent Jones and Dave Carpenter? Solid runs for them in 7th and 8th. Adam Tepe does get around Dylan Thomas for the 9th spot. And Dylan Thomas, of course, rounds out your top 10. So something Mahan really needed. He was kind of the king of consistency all season long, and is finally able to get into victory lane here tonight and bring that Mohawk Foundation a victory here. Sure, they're pretty happy with what's going on here right now. And we'll bring in our winner here of half number 1, Dallas Mahan. And how about that, Dallas? Pretty stout runs. Looked like you had speed all day. Once you got that track position, it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, it was interesting the last 15 laps. I was once Beers and Eckert got together, I was just hoping I can get by them as soon as possible, run away with it.
Yeah, and how hard is it to kind of have that pace and save tires too? That we've seen some guys, choosing different strategies out there, and it seemed like I believe you pitted under the last 2 cautions, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that strategy seemed to pay off pretty good, but was saving tires a big issue out there for you tonight?
Sort of. It's just more track position. Noticed OSCA last Monday, where this track is really tough to pass. I know if you can get near the front and have somewhat fresher tires than the guy in front of you, you should be faster and please hold track position.
Yeah, and hold your track position indeed once you got out front. It might not have been the easiest win, but you're able to hold them off here. So what's kind of your goals here for half number 2?
Just go for another win. We're starting first the second half, so it's race 3 of the playoffs, 9th standings, and just try to win it out.
Trying to win it out, make some last-ditch efforts. Best of luck to you to make a late season surge here in the playoffs. But before we send you off to get ready for half number 2, any shout-outs you want to give?
Oh yeah, just the Mohawk Foundation, Shift Esports, SR Design, you guys, Carlos, Ride TV. Just thank you.
Heck yeah, thank you as well, and best of luck to you half number 2. Try to get that broom out.
Let's go get it.
Hell yeah. All right, that's Dallas Mahan, winner here of half number 1. We'll get him hopefully to the proper. Oh, there, he left. He did it. And also, while we wait for half number 2, we have Kian Rally in the infield care center. Kian, looked like you had a strategy going on there, staying on the racetrack, but unfortunately, late race shenanigans kind of lost some track position there.
Yeah, I certainly would call that a shenanigan. I think that well, it was my race to lose, and I lost it. Not on any accord of my own doing, but
Yeah,
that's how it goes sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, and obviously you have the speed, especially when track position, is seems to be a key factor out here tonight. But now you got to start half number 2 in 14th position. What can we kind of expect from you here in half number 2?
I'll probably finish there because you can't pass anybody unless they make a mistake. So I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen, obviously. But you know, I had a lot of things go my way in the first half until we got, you know, down to the nitty-gritty there, where I got shoved into the fence pretty blatantly. So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna move a whole lot, but hopefully I'm wrong, and I can cut up through the field and pass 13 cars or so and win the race.
Hey, that's the mindset I like, and maybe we'll see a little fireworks in between there here for in honor of Memorial Day.
As long as I'm not a part of them, or as long as I don't end up on the bad side of them, sure, yeah.
Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Well, best of luck to you here in half number 2, and before we send you off, any shout-outs you want to give?
Not yet, but
Not
I will
yet?
see you
Ooh.
guys in 43 laps.
I like that attitude. I like it. All right, thanks, Kian, for joining us here, and best of luck to you.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
You bet. So, see if Kian Rally can rally here and get a win here. Oh, dad joke. There you see Dallas Myhan, who'll be starting on the pole here for half number 2. See Vincent Isabella in that all-tail scheme, going to try to get that thing into victory lane. You know, the good points night for the top 3, but you do have Johnny Eckert there starting in the fourth position. As we've seen, I believe this has been one of the better runs we've seen. I think Dover, a lot of movers and shakers as far as the playoff guys were concerned. A lot of them finishing
I would hope
in
so.
the top 6.
That was the stretch initiative race.
Yeah, that was the stretch initiative. That's right, and I hope you took the lessons from Ben Dover and used them in your daily routine, and hopefully you're feeling in limber here as you're watching the field grid up here for half number 2. See Brett Jones there again, starting in the 7th spot here in half number 2. See if he can better that position. I'm sure he's real happy with that run as well. Looking through the rest of the field, Shane DiMantova, we've seen that earlier contact between him and Nick Indelcato that caused a little bit of drama here in half number 1 early on in the going. He'll be rolling off 21st. And Nicholas Monticelli had that good run going with some pit strategy, and that's kind of, you know, he was in the booth last week. That's kind of his mindset. Right now he'll be rolling off from the 22nd position, and he might be a guy that's going to show some fireworks out there tonight here for half number 2. And just a note, the last 2 cars in 28th and 29th, Indelcato and Jordan Tarble not gridding up here for half number 2. Of course, we did see Indelcato get removed for his antics under the caution, for his payback. But we're gonna see who's gonna get the big paycheck here for half number 2 of the Memorial Day 127. Pace truck dives down pit road. Dallas Myhan's gonna get hit the loud pedal here as they get the Geico restart.
Oh
zone.
no!
Oh boy! Oh! Isabella in the wall, spins tires, I believe. And he made some heavy contact with the wall. He's got some significant damage to the right front of his machine. He's fallen all the way back into the 9th position. And oh, Dylan Thomas in the wall, Westergreen.
No
As we stay
caution.
green. No caution, and that's a huge playoff implication there. As man, that just kind of snowballed. We'll check out the
Oh
restart
no!
here.
Somebody hit the barrier again.
Oh man. And is it Isabella that hit it? So
No.
that kind of oh man, kind of accordion from Isabella getting into the wall there. Man, who hit the inside
I'm trying to get it right now.
We're trying to.
It's a lot of things going on at the same. 71.
Yeah, there is the 71 of Dave Carpenter, who again had that solid top 10 run. Just a lot going on here as Austin Beers takes over that top spot here And still showing that speed for my hand, but looks like a little internet connection issues that might be hampering him from being in that lead.
Here's the replay.
And we got the replay going here of tire barrier hit there. As DeMantilva once again making contact with somebody and sends him into the barrier, spins on pit road. And that's why we did not see a yellow for that incident. Man, oh man, things getting crazy. A lot of fireworks indeed out here tonight.
Here's
rally,
onboard DeMantilva.
Gets into the wall there. Is this the replay or is this live?
No, this is live.
This is live. Shane DeMantilva looks like he might be running it a little deeper than everyone maybe expecting him to, and getting involved in a couple of the fireworks that we talked about halfway through. Oh, we got the onboard.
Yeah, he was able to actually get the issue resolved between stage 1 or between half 1 and half 2.
There you go. See, hey, keep your eyes on the road there, Shane.
Yeah, don't look at us, Shane. We know you're watching. We know you're watching.
He's creeping. He's creeping.
He's probably not watching.
He might be. You never know. Currently being scored in the 16th position. And I like his,
we know this guy's watching. Brent's watching us right now. He knows we're watching him. Look at him. Look at his face. He knows we're watching.
The game faces on these two are no.
He may not be watching.
He might not be either. I mean, that's a lot of internet with the camera, stuff like that. Brett Jones still carrying over that good run he had in half number 1, running in that 7th position. As you see right ahead of him, Vincent Isabella onto that 6th spot after making that contact with the wall on the restart. So, Carlos, you're always innovating ways to give the viewer a better experience here, and I'm liking it.
Oh no. Yeah, keep on going. Sorry, we just.
Okay.
YouTube is once again letting the viewers and the consumers down.
Oh, that's no fun. As now Brett Jones takes a look to the inside, he's going to move into the 6th position. So Brett Jones climbing up through the field. Here comes Dustin Dewer and Chris Jordan right behind. They're almost going to make that 3 wide. As Jordan and Dewer still have yet to settle that battle for the 8th spot. Dewer trying to make the move on the outside. Jordan thinking about going low, making it 3 wide. Thinking better of it. And now Dewer rockets around Isabella. He's going to move up into the 7th spot. Chris Jordan having trouble right now trying to get around the 1 car of Vincent Isabella. Austin Beers, currently your leader, still has Dallas Myhand right on that rear bumper. So that could be a battle for the lead any moment now. As Isabella with that damage, looks like his car is fading a little bit quicker than everyone else's is. As again, he started in this race in the 2nd spot, has fallen all the way back into the 9th position. And there you see Johnny Eckert started the race 4th, pretty stagnant for him. Now he's got DJ Weeks ahead of him, his teammate, who started back in the 5th spot. So far, I mean, it started out just about as crazy as half number 1, but no cautions out on the racetrack as of yet. We have been green so far throughout the entirety of half number 2. There you see Vincent Isabella trying to hang on to the top 10 spot right now, but looks like that's tough sailing for him. Looks like Osborne almost got a little sideways there coming out of turn number 2. That's going to open the door for Isabella to look on the top side. Try to get back in a little bit more, in a little bit of a buffer there in the top 10. It's Cody Mclean in that 5 car. As these two guys try to settle it out, he's slowly playing the Jaws music. As he's creeping up towards the guys battling for that 9th spot. He's going to try to crack his way into the top 10.
He was plus 15 in half one.
So, wow, yeah, he starting in the back, finished mid-pack, and now he's looking for a top 10 run. A good night for the 5-car of Cody Mclean. Osborne's able to hold off Vincent Isabella. And now Isabella's going to see if he can hang on, and we'll see maybe if he's going to short pit. I wonder what that damage, try to get maybe a little bit fresher tires and kind of gain advantage that way. I don't think he's going to have enough time to fix the damage unless we do have a caution out on the racetrack. So right now your top 5 drivers, playoff contenders. And Tepe holding on to the 5th spot right now. We are on lap 15 of 43. So now we're going to see if the tire saving is going to play, now that we're running more of a green flag race. You know, we've heard that both drivers that we interviewed, Kian and Dallas, say that track position is king. But maybe the tires will play a little bit more of a factor now that we're going to stretch this one out. Wear these tires out a little bit. But Austin Beers is definitely not shaking that 26 of Dallas Myhand. And once again, we're seeing that 26 card making those peaking top side, low side. We see him going back and forth. And he is right there on that back bumper of Austin Beers in case he slips up. Myhand will be ready to pounce and get that lead back. But closing in on them as well are the Outlaw boys of Weeks and Eckert. Kind of just run a smooth race out there in that Baby Ruth machine. Adam Tepe holding on to that 5th position. That 96 again. Got to bring us up, I think, every time we show Tepe, winner of the throwback contest. Choosing to run that scheme out the rest of the year. And, you know, it even is also fitting. It's got red, white, and blue on it for Memorial Day. So it's a very diverse paint scheme. You honor Jeff Gordon. It's a pretty car. Baby Ruth, you know, they taste pretty good. And you know, it's patriotic. It's all American candy, all American race car, and Adam Tepe's having an all American run there in 5th. Johnny Eckert not quite having the muscle that we normally have seen him, especially to start off this chase. Again, coming into tonight, winning 3 of the 4 halves to start off these playoffs. Sweeping at Watkins Glen and winning half number 2 at Dover. Still a solid overall. You know, it's you know, if this is the worst Johnny's going to run, I'm sure he's going to be okay with it. And I'm sure Carlos is going to be okay with it if he stays in that 4th position, because interviews could potentially be a lot shorter. I kid. Johnny knows he takes a long time. Carlos, would you be happy?
I'd be well rested for Friday.
See, there you go. So maybe this is his Memorial Day gift for you. Is now that top 10 spot is going to be up for grabs here, though, as Isabella is now in the clutches of McLean, Capuano, and Zach Rogers in that 29, who had some solid speed in half number 1, got involved in that early incident in half number 1, really wasn't able to flex that muscle in the later goings of half number 1, so he's going to try to get up in the top 10. As we get ever so closer to the halfway point here of half number 2, we could potentially start seeing guys come down pit road. Try to pull some strategies. As I say that, Capuano, he's going to be one of the first ones to come down pit road. I believe Chris Jordan in the 4, he's down pit road as well, and he was in the top 10 in that number 4 Hoosier Beer Motorsports Toyota. And Austin Beers has been able to pull away by about a half a second over Dallas Myhan, so nothing has changed up in the top 4 at the moment. So many tires wearing off a little bit for that 26 car of Dallas Myhan. Never see another Beers Motorsports Toyota coming down pit road of Brian Osborne. So the fuel window is now open. The pit stops are now open. We'll see if anyone else follows suit. We'll see when that other Beers Motorsports car of Austin Beers comes down pit road. But right now, as he's leading and you know, talking to Beers, you know, during at OSCA when he got that pole, he said the car handles a lot different. You can save those tires a little bit easier as well. So he can maybe stretch it out a little bit further than his teammates are, as he's stretching out that lead to now almost a second over Dallas Myhan. You know, Myhan might be falling in the clutches of losing that second spot to DJ Weeks. Now have 19 laps to go. We'll see what strategy wins it. And as far as the time from their best time to kind of what they're currently running at the moment, it's close to a second and a half of the tire fall off between you know, once they kind of went green, the tires warmed up to where they're sitting at now. So short pitting could definitely pay off, could gain you a few spots if you time it right. Fred Anderson on pit road as well in the 98, so we see the first Outlaw Motorsports car come down pit road as well. We just caught a glimpse, I believe, of Westergreen there in the 9, and he had that scary moment when Dylan Thomas spun on the racetrack, and as he was running in the top 10. Now he's back in 17th, and with that. Kind of hurt his chances here, so might see him on pit road here pretty quick. We see more cars pitting. Rashid Coles, Aaron Lanneman, and Ray Bracey hit pit road. Cody Mclean, who has worked his way up into the top 10, chooses to come down pit road. Certainly coming a little bit earlier than a lot of his competitors that were running in the top 10 with him. There's Dustin Dewer, sitting in 6th, just finished outside the top 10 in half number 1, coming home in 11. Looking to get a top 10 run here in half number 2. I think even before kind of stuff cycled, he was right around that 6th, 7th spot. I believe he did, I think the top 7, 8 stayed out, or 9 stayed out. Isabella working, trying to battle, figure it out between him and Zach Rogers for that 8th position at the moment. 15 laps to go. It's gonna wonder how far some of these guys are gonna stretch it. Are they gonna try to make it as long as they can? You know, the 1 lap longer in this half is gonna definitely make it harder to stretch it. Another 1.5 miles than what we had in half number 1. Hot Shoe Schumann come down pit road, get his service done. You see on the left hand of your screen the scoring ticker. I believe the top 15 cars staying out on the racetrack as of right now. As you see Lineman working his way, you know, lap car trying to get his lap back, working around Dallas Myhan, who is falling back into the 3rd position. When will we see guys? We see Tepe come down pit road this time surrenders his top 5 spot. Austin Beers, our leader, coming down pit road as well. So that really might open up for these guys currently on the racetrack to come down pit road. With only 13 laps to go. And Brent Jones follows suit, pits the same lap as our leader here. See if we can get 2 top 10 runs here tonight. Our guy who provided the in-car camera, the in-sim-rig camera, him and Shane D. Mantova. So I mean, maybe that's Brent Jones. That's his thing. Getting shown on camera. He runs pretty strong there, pretty competitively when the lights are on. See how he gets on and off pit road. Should be seeing a couple more cars coming down pit road this time by as DJ Weeks chooses to stay out. As we see the 26 car of Dallas Myhan coming down pit road. I think a lot of guys want to stay out as long as they can, especially in these situations where some of the cars that are on older tires, again, about that 1.5 seconds difference than what we have on the fresh tires. So certainly some chaos could happen. Maybe catch a break, get a caution, and get some track position. As currently right now at the moment, 19 cars on the lead lap. I believe that's right. Scoring might be different here. Some cars still coming on and off pit road. We see the two Outlaw Racing guys of Dennis Weeks and Johnny Eckert. That will give the lead to Dustin Dewer. And Isabella, who has that damage, choosing to stay out. They're currently holding the top 2 spots. So most of these cars came down pit road, I believe. Most everyone pitted, maybe not DiMantova, Monticelli, and Peeler are the guys who have yet to pit. See, Dewer's choosing to stay out one more time. 9 laps to go. Maybe hoping for the benefit of a caution. I don't think he was in save mode to try to stretch it. And again, I think that might be a little bit too much to ask for. You see Kynan Jones running in the 3rd spot. We've seen him almost put that glass slipper on and play the Cinderella story and half number 1 last week at Dover. Really holding on, maybe trying to roll that dice one more time, sitting in the 3rd position. And kind of the race of the cars that came down pit road. Austin Beers in the stick spot. Chris Jordan benefited from that as well, short pitting. Those Outlaw Racing boys with the fresher tires out of that bunch trying to close that gap as quick as they can. See, they already unlapped themselves over Dustin Dewer, who still holds on to that lead with 7 laps to go. We're seeing him pit any moment now, getting close to that 36 to 39 lap range, the kind of the data that was given to us pre-race. See now battle Austin Beers. Oh boy, a lot of lap traffic, fresh tires, old tires battling up here. And as they get around Westergreen and Beers get around Monticelli. Beers currently sitting in that, where is he? Scored 5th position. See Isabella and DiMantova coming down pit road. Kynan Jones and Dustin Dewer staying out on the racetrack. Top 2 guys yet to come down pit road. How much longer can they stretch it? That will be the big factor here. 27 going to be coming down pit road this time by 5 laps to go. Dewer still holding on. Monticelli out of gas in the 8th position, so that's gonna hurt his run. But again, he's gonna roll that dice. Had to do it. Cut it a little bit too close here. 5 laps to go. The battle is for position here as well for the 5th spot as Eckert's got it. Tepe's trying to hang on, a little bit older tires with how the pit cycles worked out. Those Outlaw teammates looking like they're working together here. Man, now 4 laps to go. They're hitting right on. Kynan Jones and Dewer right on that bubble of that 39 laps of fuel, so I don't know how much longer they can go. especially when you see Monticelli running out of gas. But again, guys like Monticelli, Dewer, not much to lose here either. Again, Dewer not just missing out on the playoffs, Kynan Jones doing anything he can do to get back in the mix, maybe even gain a couple spots in the point standings. 3 laps to go. As now Austin Beers does move past Kynan Jones for the second spot, and the caution is out. This changes everything. 3 laps to go. Elmo's on fire. Dewer's holding on to the lead, but is he going to have enough fuel to get back around? Ray Bracey might be the reason for the caution.
Oh, word? I thought it was
Damage.
Monticelli. I got a notification he went off track.
Oh, Monticelli might be the reason for caution. Oh, gets loose, spins out of turn 4.
What a save.
Good, yeah, great save. And unfortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you are, who you're rooting for at home.
This is just great news for Dewer and Jones.
Yeah, and Dewer did just over the radio, out of gas.
Uh-oh.
So if he doesn't maintain speed, he's been told they are able to pass. He's trying to get ahead of the pace car.
No, don't pit. That black flag is not clearable. Ooh.
Oh boy, they're trying to talk about clearing. Oh boy, this could.
Yeah, because race officials can clear the black flag, but you're still going to be sent to the back. That's one of those weird things in iRacing where
and Dewer's gambling on the.
It's unclearable.
Yeah, there's those certain ones that are going to be tough, and for Dewer leading those laps, seeing if he can get on in his pit stall, is going to lose a lot of track position here. A couple guys maybe knowing that rule better than others, choosing to stay out, see if they come down, but there might be a big enough buffer now where they choose to stay out here. You got I believe 6 on up stayed out on the racetrack. As Beers falls back to the 7th position now after those pit stops. Dustin Dewer has rejoined the racetrack, but he's fallen back into 19th after running out of fuel. So a timely caution indeed, because that could have been a lot worse for him too if he did that on the racetrack. So now we're going to be down to green-white checker time here in half number 2. So the fireworks have come late here, and we could see a few more. As you see right now in the top 5, Eckert, Weeks, Tepe, Brett Jones, and Isabella. And I believe Isabella has one of the guys with the freshest tires in the top 6. But the freshest tires of them all is going to be once again Austin Beers in that 7th spot. So again, this changes everything. And it could have been a race that, with the way the pit stops were going to be working out, Austin Beers race to lose there. So now he's got to work himself up from the 7th position. See how this plays out. It's going to be a good one to get you ready for Memorial Day weekend. Glad you joined us here tonight on 3Y TV. And a lot of intense driver chatter going on for this last restart. They're ready to go. There's going to be a lot of chomping at the bit. For this green-white checkered. Looks like Johnny Eckert's choosing that outside line as we are going to be coming to 1 lap to green. And if Johnny Eckert can make this 4 out of 6 half wins, that really bodes well for his championship hopes. Go for 3 in a row here. The field does double up. We get one more lap to green. Gonna see guys giving it their all. This could get pretty exciting here, folks. Buckle up. Pull those belts tight at home on your couch, or however you may be watching. Favorite recliner. Sim rig, maybe. I still think just for the record, I think Shane DiMantova is watching the broadcast while he's racing. I'm calling it Carlos. Shane's currently scored back in the 19th position. Our other driver, we had the onboard of Brent Jones, sitting in 4th. He'll be restarting in row number 2 on the outside. So we could see some very emotional driver reaction. We can pull it into victory lane here. We're about to find out if he can do it. As the pace truck's going to get ready to dive down pit road, we got a green-white checker to settle this one. It dives down pit road, gets ready to anyway. There it goes. Getting close to that restart zone. Green flag's out. Eckert gets the jump on the outside. And those 2 Outlaw boys get the lead early on here in the going down into turn number 1. Got Adam Tepe moving into that 3rd spot around Brent Jones. With 2 laps to go, coming to the white flag one more time around. Osborne noses it in the outside wall. DiMantova involved. Westergreen. I think Dewer got a piece of it as well. Carpenter McLean, who is having a good run here tonight. They're still wrecking. That looks like it started between contact with Osborne. See what the replay says here. Gets loose out of the corner. Gets into his teammate Capuano, and oh man, chaos ensues. Take a look at the onboard here. Capuano, nowhere to go. Committed to that bottom side. He tried hugging that blue line as long as he could. And then Capuano going for a ride. Man, DiMantova nowhere to go as well. He went cartwheeling as well. Oh man, McLean inside the wall, hits it pretty good. And he was having a great run going. Unfortunate for him. Unfortunate for a lot of these drivers involved here, having good runs going tonight. Things just not going their way. So here we go again. Another green-white checker going to settle this one out. We'll check out how Westergreen had a... No, oh man, he helicoptered himself.
He didn't do that on purpose, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no. No. Able to keep going right now. He's on pit road in the 19th position. And just gets clipped there by the 56. And then he shoots back down the racetrack, gets into the 98. So now we get to try this one more time. I don't know who is talking over the driver radio. But I think it's actually... it's actually joking between the 2 teammates on driver chatter about the fight between teammates on pit road, and Capuano and Osborne unfortunately getting collecting in the red, but being a little lighthearted about it here as we'll try again at a green-white checkered. So I had to just note to everyone at home, we couldn't see the virtual fight, but Osborne and Capuano exchanging blows on pit road. I think they have to like get Mortal Kombat or
I
something.
may have exclusive image of that fight.
Ooh, okay, let's see it. See if we can get it up here. Oh yeah, the old. Hey, I mean, I think the colors work for them. They got the red going. Is that from NASCAR? Was it 05 Chase for the Cup?
It was. I
Or one
think
of those.
the first game it was in 05. I think that was the first time it was introduced. But it was also there in like 06 and 07.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you know what I miss? I just remembered the autograph sessions in NASCAR 05.
Oh yeah, where you had to hit the buttons to sign
Dude,
up autographs.
I don't remember that being a thing. And I think that was only there for that one game.
I think it was.
Like,
I had it
you
down-
do
I had it
everything
timed out pretty
right,
good.
and then you miss one person. You just hear a "You suck."
Yeah. Boo.
I would
They
cry.
heckle ya.
I would
Yeah.
legit cry.
Like, and that's the thing. I would go back and be like, I'll sign it if you just don't tell me I suck, man. Please.
Please, I'm trying to get you. I just confused my squares with a triangle.
Yeah, it happens. As we get ready to go for another attempt at a green white checkered pace, trucks down pit road once again. Eckert's gonna get a good jump. And side by side now, DJ Weeks looking on the inside. Looks like they single file out. How about Brent Jones on the outside? He's gonna take over that third position, try to hold off Adam Tepe coming out of turn number 2 there. Tepe's right on that back bumper. He's gonna try to take a peek. Brent Jones throwing the block, but he's got Beers looking high too with the freshest tires. In the top 5, Tepe overdriving it. Crowd and Beers coming out of corner exit. They're gonna get the white flag here, folks. Next flag will end it here as DJ Weeks looks to the inside for the lead. And he takes it. DJ Weeks looking to get his second win in as many weeks. He won half number 1 at Dover. He's got the lead here on the final lap going into turn 3. Will Johnny Eckert take one more look? Doesn't look like he's going to get there. Beers digging hard, trying to get up into the top 3 as well. Oh, Beers into the wall, coming to the line. DJ Weeks wins half number 2. And they are wrecking across the line. Everyone going everywhere. Supposed to sort this out. Ooh, hard contact with Gracie there. So how about your top 5 there? DJ Weeks, Johnny Eckert, Austin Beers, Brent Jones, and Adam Tepe rounds out the top 5. The wild and crazy ending here. Just the way we began, the way this half number 2 ended. Wild and crazy. There you see the final results. And how about Brent Jones there again, our onboard driver, ending up with the solid top 5 there. But those Outlaw Racing teammates able to get into victory lane. There you see Myhan finally getting to do his burnouts from half number 1 as well, joining DJ Weeks. And man, oh man, we got interviews here waiting. See the guys burning it down, getting ready. We're celebrating their victory. We'll bring that short track kid here in here with Austin Beers. And Austin, man, it looked like you had pace to maybe even pull out the broom here tonight, but falling a little bit short. Kind of a low-key wild night out there tonight.
Yeah, just kind of frustrated with how it ended, and you know, I feel like I was gonna win this race by 10 seconds if a certain someone spun out. So that is what it is. You know, 2 third-place finishes, that's good for the points, but just kind of frustrated with how I'm frustrated with thirds, which is a good thing, but you know, I want to win. I'm tired of finishing top 3. I just want to win.
Yeah, it can be a frustrating thing indeed, but I think showing that speed out there again tonight and having probably a race-winning car in both halves has got to feel pretty good. But next week we're going into your wheelhouse here, man. We're going to short tracks. You gotta be excited.
What's next week again? Is that Nashville or something?
Bristol.
Bristol. Oh, whoa, we're good. All right,
See,
I'm ready. Let's go.
he's ready. He's
Line 'em up right now.
You're calling it now?
Yeah, everybody should just get on. We should just run Bristol right now, right here.
He's ready. Man, you're
Yeah,
ready
no,
already. I
Yep.
love it. I love it. So yeah, so again, a good points night. You got Bristol coming up, and I don't know, Johnny. He's like kind of like Kevin Harvick, and it's always right there at the end. But it's got to feel good to move up a few spots here in the standings after tonight.
Yeah, after I spun out by myself on lap 1 at Dover, made a fool of myself. I figured I had to come here and have a good run to, cheer myself up a little bit and try to restore my ego, kinda. So, definitely okay with third compared to last week was just terrible for me, and I'm definitely glad we got these 2 thirds here, and yeah, I'm just happy to get third. Could have won both halves. Is what it is. We'll go next week and win Bristol.
All right, I love it. Before we do send you off and let you start chomping at the bit for Bristol, any shoutouts you want to give?
You guys, Matthew's not here tonight. I like his commentary as well, but Vic Bloom for once again dealing with us idiots, and everybody from Beers Motorsports. Who is it? Who's my teammates? Tom Capuano, Chris Jordan, and Brian Osborne. And then I'd like to announce right here, right now, because, who knows if I'll be in the top 3 again. We are going to expand and have 2 teams next year if Vic allows it.
Ooh.
So pretty excited about that. It's going to be 6415 Racing, which is my tour modified number, and Brian Osborne's real-life race car number as well, because he's going to be the team captain of that team over there. So excited to announce that, and excited for next year as well.
I thought maybe it was going to be Light Beer Motorsports or something.
That's a good name. I didn't think of that.
Don't change it now, but
no, we're too far, and we got logos and everything.
That's it. There you go. All right. Well, again, happy to hear about your team expansion and solid run tonight, and looking forward to seeing what you can do next week at Bristol. I'm sure it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, thank you, Carlos. I appreciate this. I had too much beans last week. I appreciate that on the broadcast. I appreciate that.
You want me to give you too much beans again?
I'll take it. Is it up there? I can't see.
Oh, yep, it's up there now.
All right, great.
Oh, you spilled the beans.
I also like to
you spilled the beans by announcing your new team.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I also like to hear Goody attempt Shaq's commercial. That is also a great segment.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Are you ready, Goody?
Oh, I'm ready. I think. I see the numb the pain, hot to relax it away.
No, it's when the heat is on, the pain is gone.
Come on.
So okay.
Oh, that just made my night. I'm not upset.
Come on, Goody. Okay, one more track. Let's go.
I see the numb the pain, hot to relax it away.
No, Goody. It's when the heat is on, the pain is gone.
Okay, here we go. When the heat is on, the pain is gone.
Hey!
Yeah. Hey.
Now you need to just do Shaq singing in the shower next. That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to embarrass Shaq with my beautiful singing voice.
Right.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
I'll let the other idiots come in here. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
That was Austin Beers. Next up, we'll bring in the guy who finished second. That is Johnny Eckert. And Johnny, maybe not showing the muscle we're used to seeing out there, almost getting the win here in half number 2, but falls just a little bit short. But again, a good points night for you for that championship.
All I got for you on the end of that race too is that this league's gonna kill me. It's insane. The stress level was at an all-time max because we didn't know what to expect with the restarts at the end. The guys on fresh tires versus old tires, how many, and we thought we had it pretty well locked up. I was probably in better shape if we didn't have that second green white checkered, but yeah, I mean it worked out beautifully for the both of us, myself and DJ. So that's for sure.
Yeah. So now I think I'm trying to do. Besides half number 1 here, I think Outlaw Racing has won every half so far of the playoffs. Besides one, that's gotta feel pretty good as a member of Outlaw here.
Yeah, as the owner.
As the owner, yeah. I wasn't quite sure if that was official. You were the owner of it, so.
Yeah. It's just it's hats off to DJ. I mean, he's been the one who's been driving this a ton, but overall the team as a whole. I mean, I spoke about this last week. It's every little piece of information that we get from anybody at any point during the race is critical as far as I'm concerned, as far as DJ is concerned, to getting us to this position. And we couldn't do it without the conglomerate of all of us. So it's been a heck of a start. I wish I could have won race 2, but I tagged the wall off 4 coming to the white. DJ had a good run out of 2 the lap before. After the restart, he had a good run out of 2. He's starting to make gains, and then it was just at that point, it was do I fight him or do I potentially lose us both the race, or do I just get in line and hope that I finish still second with beers coming like a bat out of what? So yeah, I had to just kind of swallow my pride on that one and come home, bring it home second.
So speaking of swallowing your pride, what happened on lap 1, half number 1?
Yeah, I was screaming at my monitor because I think I was behind D West, and D West wasn't going on the restart, and I just watched as 2 rows of cars drive by on the inside, and I'm like, on the start, I watched 2 rows of cars on the inside go by, and I'm like, that Vince guy right there, there's a gap behind him, so I'm gonna move down. But I was so focused on the gap there that I wasn't looking where I was on the track, and I turned the wheel too much, so it just stepped sideways with cold tires and everything. It stepped sideways. So
typical
yeah,
man
I'm
always
glad I
focusing
didn't
on
get
the
plowed
gap.
into. Sorry?
Typical man always focusing on the gap instead of the bigger picture.
Yeah. I'm glad no one plowed into me, so I want to thank everybody for scattering the way that they did, for not hitting me. I can't believe I didn't get any damage from that, but it could have been a lot worse. It was recovery mode after that. I was very upset with myself on that, but I had to get back into the championship mindset and just fight for points, and still came home with a surprisingly good result. So pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's definitely a 4th and a 2nd, nothing to scoff at here tonight. And next week we head to Bristol. What's kind of your mindset heading to the old bullring there?
Well, I'm hoping I have a decent points gap. I don't know exactly what the numbers are going to be. I know that there's a bit of a shake-up here yet, and I don't really know where I'm at compared to everybody else. I mean, obviously DJ's probably gained a couple on me, but yeah, I'm just hoping to get out of there with a good points day and kind of come home with whatever finishes are required, and hopefully have a decent gap going into the final race. That's really the goal here.
I do also have to mention that Carlos was a little disappointed that we thought you were going to almost end up 4th at one point in both halves, and then Carlos is going to be able to get an early night sleep tonight.
Wow. No, I mean, I
like to point out that Gertie asked me on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
He's like, Are you excited that he's not going to finish in the top 3 for once? And I'm like, well, I'm going to be well rested tomorrow. I never once said yes or no. I just said I'm going to be well rested tomorrow, and I'm not going to be well rested tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to create drama wherever I can.
Yeah, no, you can't. It looked all said and done, and I was pretty solidly happy with the result that was to come. I don't know where I was, 4th place at the time, so I was pretty happy with what would have been there. And yeah, you never know with OSCA, man. You really just never know. And that last curveball just really threw a race that I was already exhausted from into just even more chaos. I'm beat. I am just totally and completely spent. I can't even begin to describe. Oh man, this whole night at Charlotte has just been a challenge between the ladder race and these two. It's been enough. Mentally spent.
Mentally spent. But with that, before we let you prepare to get mentally spent at Bristol next week, any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, well, first off, thank you guys, and thanks to the league for putting on the show. Huge thanks to OSCA and Harpoon Designs for sponsoring me and supporting this effort. I'm glad to be getting, interviews every week and in the playoffs so far, and getting good results for them, because they jumped on board and really helped me a lot here this season. And got to thank my teammates tonight. Kian and Fred had rough nights, but DJ and myself were, just felt like we were working really, really well tonight. So got to thank everybody there, all my teammates tonight, and congratulate DJ on his win in race 2. But also thank Pro Air Medical Supply supporting the team. I know they're on the 97 and 98, so thanks to them for supporting us. And yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right, well, we'll let you get some rest there, Johnny, and congratulations on the awesome points tonight here tonight, and see where your points lead will be after this, and best luck to you next week at Bristol.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. And good night, Carlos. Hope it's a restful one.
Right.
I guess the 90 is a nightmare for you, right?
Stop talking and leave.
Oh, stop talking. All right. I love the evil cackle too when you first said the 90s a nightmare. That was that was awesome.
Wahaha.
All right.
Oh
have a
my
good
God.
night,
Oh,
John.
hold on.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Ready? Hold on.
Oh,
Ready?
wait.
Say
You
it.
gotta wait and see this. Oh.
Oh yes, there it is. Oh man, I love it.
Oh man. All right. Well, see, you got a teammate waiting. He's been patiently waiting to be interviewed here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Or do
Yeah, that was his term to ruin your night.
or do you want to interview him?
Oh, yes.
All right, sure, why not? Bring him
All
up
right.
here. Let's see what
All
happens.
right. And here's DJ Weeks, winner of half number 2. You're leading this off. Here he is.
I do not doubt it.
Hey, DJ, what's up, man? Hey, we're in the welcome to the broadcast booth. What do you make of tonight, man? You had a good run in race 1. It didn't look like it was gonna pan out, but in race 2, but late caution and a mistake from your teammate there, who decided just to hold on for it. And you ended up in victory lane. Got any thoughts on that?
Who are you?
Yeah. Hey, I got promoted to do interviewer.
Nah, it was fun, man. First race, just hanging on for dear life. I was catching them, but it's still hard to pass at this track. And then, yeah, at the end, just somebody hits the wall all 4, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try for it.
Now, were you thinking about going full send in 3 and 4 if we were still 1-2 and I was in first? Were you thinking that at any point?
No, because I figured you just hit the wall anyway.
Oh.
And there's AstroTurf down there at the bottom. I can just cut through there and win the race that way.
Wow.
Are we
Yeah,
going to
that's
see our
better.
second
stupid.
set of teammates fight?
No,
Hey, you don't know what happens when
he'll just
get
make me
in the-
practice for 8 hours tomorrow or something for punishment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fines. Right, I got to catch up on that. Whew.
Well, Johnny, I mean that's actually not working in your favor because now DJ's won two races now in the last 2 weeks. He's gonna be putting you in a pressure cooker here.
Yeah, but I got 3.
Oh, DJ, what do you say to that?
I shouldn't say that because he's pretty good at Bristol, so shouldn't say that.
He ain't gonna win the war.
Oh, we're going to Bristol?
Yeah.
Next week.
All right, we'll get the toe tags ready because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be cooking.
Oh my god, we got to outlaw brand the toe tags. Oh my god.
Dude, that was that actually would be. I'd buy one if you made some outlaw toe tags. But that was probably the coolest thing I've ever heard in an interview there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to win, but I know Beers was like the dominant car literally all night. I think he hit the wall in race 1 and gave it up, and then I think he was in his own zip code in race 2, and the yellow comes out, and I'm like, do we pit? Do we not pit? And they're like, well, we're gonna stay out. Screw it.
YOLO.
And the staying out did work, and I think did that kind of prove how, as you were kind of saying, how tough it was to pass out there tonight.
Between that and when we stayed out, I was just looking in my mirror, like, please let 3 or 4 guys, because I know we could tag team the restart to at least get that initial gap and then try to hold on for dear life, and that's what we did the first time, and caution came out. So I saw Beers in 5th, and I was like, I hope Adam TP's bumper is about the track length because we're going to need it, and that's what happened. So got lucky there.
Yeah, got lucky indeed, able to pull off the victory here tonight. Johnny, got anything else for your teammate?
I expect you to be getting interviewed tomorrow night as well. Okay.
Ooh, pressure's on.
Yeah. No.
Wait a minute, I race tomorrow night too.
Oh man,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Come on.
The
It's on the
heat,
schedule.
it's
we
man.
on.
we gotta redo this contract.
And-
I'm getting underpaid here.
You know what
Nah.
happens when the heat
You
is
getting
on?
paid?
The pain is gone.
When the heat is on.
I see how.
When the heat
Oh,
is
I'm-
on, the pain
I'm-
is
I'm-
gone.
This
I'm
is
gonna need
fun,
some
man.
of that
We
tomorrow.
push each other so hard, so it's always fun when we're up front because we don't put each other in a bad spot, but we definitely try every time. So it's always a good time.
Try.
Wouldn't it be better if you guys put yourselves in good spots? Maybe you'll get more wins.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of like most of the playoffs here.
I mean, we seem to get lucky with the strategy call. We get them right every time. It feels like so. Hopefully, our luck keeps swinging this way.
Yeah, it's been working out so far so good there. But with that, we won't let Johnny totally take over your interview here. Well, any shout outs you want to give?
Oh yeah, of course. Vic and Dallas for putting on those. Got 3 years in this, or 3 seasons in this is kind of fun. It feels like 3 years. Thanks to my teammate Outlaw, Johnny. Kian had massive internet problems tonight, and Fred for getting that 98 card and at least getting some points. It's in the owners' battle, so that was nice to see. And thanks for you guys broadcasting it and try to give you guys some fun. Hope you enjoyed that race.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
fun
Pro
one to
Air.
watch. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Come on, DJ.
What? Oh, probably.
Yeah, and thanks to Pro Air for sponsoring the 97.
Is that the car I still got? I don't know. You make me change schemes every race.
It's
So
literally on the
Alright.
broadcast. It's front and
gonna push him.
center on the broadcast.
So, Johnny, I think you have to have him do like 8 hours of post-race interviews
hold on there.
practice after this.
also, I like to thank my teammates not here. Zach Roethlisberger.
Oh, there you go.
He's in Charlotte right now, actually enjoying road racing. So can't wait.
What
for
a
him to-
loser.
Hey, you
It's
know what?
Thursday. What do you mean real racing?
Johnny didn't even bring up Zach.
I know,
Roethlisberger.
right?
What's
What a
up with that?
crappy owner, man.
Yeah.
What are you? Oh man, great. Now I'm gonna get pushed out of the booth when I see him.
Oh,
next
wait.
time.
Wait here. Hold up. What's this? Oh, no.
It
Oh.
wouldn't be Johnny Eckert up in the booth
Oh,
if we
man.
didn't see that.
Oh man, wait, Carlos, am I holding up your night? Oh no.
Oh,
my
boy.
god.
Well, again,
Dude, you're going to be dealing with an
congratulations.
irate customer here very soon.
Oh, I did enjoy
Yeah.
you guys racing in the ladder race. That was fun watching you guys kill each other.
I really thought about how far I was going to take Goody when I was blocking him with 2 to go. Because I went down to block him on the inside of the corner, but then he got a good run on the outside. And I legit was like, should I crowd him? I'm only racing this one race, maybe another one. I'm not a regular. It's not worth it. And then Goody went by, and he had the gall. It was like the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this when he went ahead and told me, "Ooh, you almost got me," and I was like, "Oh, he's fired."
For that punishment, you should have to run the Roval next week.
Oh yeah, Goody, you gotta run the
Carlos.
Roval next week.
Are you running it? I'll run it.
I'll run it
Let's
with
do
you.
Johnny's
Heck
gonna
yeah.
win by a minute and 10 laps. So
That's
chill.
fine, as long as I beat
and-
Goody. If I
16
beat
laps.
Goody, there's a broadcast. If I don't beat Goody, there's not a
Y- y-
broadcast.
And calling Johnny the winner, it's gonna be he's gonna be lapping me and Carlos. We're gonna be battling to see who's the supreme guy in the booth, and we'll wreck each other. We might take Johnny with us. I can't guarantee anything.
No, please don't.
yeah, please don't because I don't want him to break Discord because it's bad.
I haven't done that in a while, right?
All
right, let's wrap it
well, we'll wrap it up here. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, and congratulations on another dominating night here for Outlaw Racing.
Yeah, Carlos. Good night, Carlos. Hopefully the 90 isn't, or my name. I don't even, whichever works, isn't in your dreams all night. And thanks, guys, for having us up here.
And y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all at Bristol.
Yep, see you next week.
Ooh.
All right, we'll get them out of here as we wrap up the broadcast here. And thank you all for tuning in tonight. And if you stuck through the crazy wild interviews there, it's been fireworks all night here tonight at the Memorial Day 127. We'll see you right back here on 3 Wide Television for Bristol should be a fun one. But until then, good night now.